Sony has had a mean streak of failures in the last couple of years that, much like the failures of Nintendo, are inexcusable, unforgivable, nay, bullshit. The list is long and coma-inducing, but much like the writing in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, fairly forgettable. I'm here to pose the question: should Sony, much like Sega, get out of the movie game and just stick to the game? Now remember, this is my personal opinion. How the general public perceives these movies is not my concern. So in the great words of Bumblebee,
I'm so excited. Hey, I'm not taking you with me.
The first Sony sack of sentiment scum for me was Transformers 2, which at the time of release I actually liked. What a foolish boy I was. From that point on, the hits just kept on coming. Now the list is too long, but just to name a few of the offenders: G.I. Joe, Resident Evil, Damnation, After Earth, Angels and Demons, and let us not forget the #1 most wanted criminal offender, The Last Airbender.
I'm a martial arts freak and been dying to figure out a way I can make a martial arts movie, something really significant, you know, something different.
Ooh, enough of that. Sony continues to dissatisfy and disappoint. Now, a lot of people that I talk to give me the excuse that it's just a movie, that I shouldn't take it too seriously. To which I say, shut up, morons. Anything you pay actual money for should be taken seriously, because it takes physical time and labor to make money. So shouldn't what you spend your money on be worth it? Let me drop this analogy on you to put some perspective on it. You're ordering food at your local Fat Burger, you pay for said food, then you take your food home and drive away. When you get home and you pull your food out, you realize that they forgot your fries and that milkshake that you were so looking forward to. So what do? You go back and make sure they give you what they forgot. It's the same thing with movies, except you don't have the luxury of telling the writers, producers, and directors to fix what they messed up after we've paid. So it feels like thievery whenever I watch a movie that really sucks. Let me tell you that Sony has been one of the biggest offenders, with Warner Brothers stepping their game up with horrible movies of their own. Now, it is my opinion that I have had more fun playing Sony in-house title games than I have watching their movies. Which begs the question, should they even bother? Sony seems to be getting stupider with every release. And yes, I know, stupider is not a real word, but for the context of this video, stupider is the only way to describe this act of visual vandalism. Transformers 2 came out in 2009. That very same year, we got Infamous, Demon's Souls, and Uncharted 2. With Uncharted 2 being the standout, it being more fleshed out and cinematically pleasing than anything Michael Bay has vomited out till this day. Knowing that the same company that's responsible for the Emoji Movie is responsible for the Uncharted and God of War series is fairly disconcerting. But I understand that within a company, there's different divisions that extend like branches on a tree. And maybe, just maybe, it's time to cut the movie branch off. Focus on internet security for both their servers and the PlayStation Plus network,